What's going on? And welcome back to part 2 of my little exhaust series, little mini series, escapade, whatever you want to call it. So if you saw in the last video, I showed the muffler delete, cold start with that. Then I showed the resonator delete with the muffler delete and cold start with that. So this video, we're switching to another exhaust setup that I wanted to try. I hadn't seen too much out there about it, and it's cheap. It is a super cheap exhaust, but it's still stainless steel, and I wanted to give it a shot to see what it's about, because I'm going to use part of this kit for some other exhaust modifications later. That is going to be another video. So anyway, what I've got the WWP exhaust for, I think it's 15 to 20 F150. I did have to do a little bit of modification to it to get it to fit, because I am running the resonator delete. If I wasn't running that, then it comes with everything you need to hook up the exhaust. So without too much talking, let me turn the camera around. I'll show you what we've got. I've already started to partially install it, and I've got some of the other parts in the box still, the muffler and part of the resonator delete pipe. I'll show you that. So let me turn the camera around and give you a look at that. All right, if you remember, this is the stock, well, not stock exhaust, but the muffler delete setup that I had, the resonator and the entire exhaust pipe to the tip there. In the box here is the muffler for the WWP exhaust. I'll throw like a part number link down in the description. I want to pull this out and see if you can see down in here. It is a straight through design, kind of like a glass pack, not glass pack, but sort of like MagnaFlow-ish, something like that. When it comes out of this 3-inch part, it doesn't go into a very smooth like Y, which you can see down in there. It just kind of hits the back there, so probably not the best for, you know, perfect flow of the exhaust, but it is straight through, so should give some decent sound. Now let's see. So this is the pipe that I was talking about here that comes with the kit. That is if you have the resonator in place, because it is 2.5 and it'll clamp right there. So it comes with everything you need to do it that way. Now this pipe, this is the rest of the pipe for the resonator delete, and it looks like I'm going to have to run this little extension piece here so that everything will fit nicely, because I come up a little short with the resonator delete and this exhaust kit, because that pipe's pretty long there, so I had to make up the difference. But anyway, there's a muffler, there's the I guess you call it the inlet pipe, and we'll go into the truck and show you the tailpipes and what we've got under there. All right, looking at the back of the truck, here are the tailpipes. It comes with dual tailpipes coming out of the muffler, as you saw. Just kind of using this tie wrap to kind of hold things in place until I get it set up. Actually, some pretty decent tips. I like these. A good slash cut angle on them, and they line up fairly well to each other. Actually looks pretty good. It's dirty, but I think those will shine up pretty nice. I do like these tips. It will be closer. It's just kind of tilted over, so they will move up once the muffler is in place. So something like that. So these are over the axle on the same side here, as you can see, and it's 2 independent pipes. Already got those clamped, not super tight, not permanent, but just to kind of hold everything together. And under here, this is where they bolt into the muffler. So you can kind of see how they run. So they fit into the stock hangers, rubber pieces, isolators, whatever you want to call them. There's that one. slightly behind the muffler. Let me go back and show this one. It's hard to see, so let me get back here. You can see in there. There we go. You can see that's where it hangs back there. Now what I did is I went ahead and pulled or unbolted the isolators from the truck and put them on the pipe. And as I put the pipes up, then I bolted the isolators back up. It's just easier that way. You're not fighting the exhaust trying to get the slide in, because that back hanger there, it's at a weird angle and it would have been real tough to slide it into the isolator with all the tailpipes bolted together. Of course, up here is the resonator delete. That's still here. And we still got the little turn down kind of deal here to show what that sounded like. In the last video, if you hadn't caught that video, I'll put a link up or something like that, a card, and you can go watch it. But it's still there because I just finished filming it. But anyway, let me get this muffler up, and I've already kind of fitted it, as you saw, because I figured out what extension piece I needed. So let me get this up here and bolt it up, and then we'll go from there. All right, y'all, so I got the exhaust installed. It is good to go. Truck is still up in there, but I wanted to show underneath so everybody can get a good look at, you know, how it fits, what it looks like. I didn't find much online, so I want to make sure that I include this in this video. So let's start at the tips. The angle is a little bit off, as you can see, but I think they're angled this way because this rear fender angles down. I could only do so much by myself trying to tweak these pipes, so I imagine that if I had another helper or some extra hands, that I could get that actually lined up a little better. It's not too bad, but you can see the right tip is a little lower than the left. But like I said, with the helper, probably could have tweaked that a little bit and then tightened everything, and it would have been in line with the fender. But still looks good. I mean, I like it. It's not like too angled down. That's one thing I didn't like about the stock exhaust, and one thing I had the exhaust shop do when they did the muffler delete is to straighten that tailpipe to where it came like parallel with the truck. So I didn't like that angled down look, how it came from the factory. So anyway, so let's get underneath here, and since we're at the back, we'll start with the tailpipes. I thought I was going to have some clearance issues right here with the leaf spring, but once I started tightening everything up, I gained that clearance back. So that's a plus. I was kind of worried about that, but I mean, I got a good, what, 3/4 inch there, so that is good. I'm pretty happy with that. Once I get these straightened out, then I'll probably tighten up that gap, but we should have plenty of room. And let's see, here's the over axle portion. Let me get a better shot. It's over axle portion, which I don't see any kind of interference happening there with the axle, the rear end. Plenty of clearance all the way around. I mean, tons of clearance up top, good clearance here to the frame. Oops, there on top. Sorry, I didn't have the camera angle right. And then they go into the muffler, and as you can see, like that right side there, it's a little bit lower. Like I said, if I'd have had an extra pair of hands, we probably could have got everything lined up a little better. But hey, it is what it is. I'm satisfied. It's a truck. It's gonna be a truck. It's gonna do its job as a truck. So I'm okay for right now. Plus, I'm gonna be tearing apart this exhaust in the near future to do something else. So yeah, but I wanted to try the WWP with the resonator delete. So this works out, not a big deal. I'll run this for a little bit, and then because I have some customization I need to do with the other exhaust, pieces that are not installed can be worked on, welded up, all that kind of stuff. So that still needs to be done before that exhaust can even, I can even think about putting it on. So anyway, enough for that. Here it is, the resonator delete, as I'd shown before. And it goes back. And I used the pipe that came with the resonator delete. That's the extra pipe. So this all comes as a whole kit. This pipe comes with a clamp. Comes with 2 clamps. One would go in there, one would go here. But I was actually able to use this pipe without cutting it, which is cool because I don't want to cut it down yet because, like I said, I got the other exhaust going on, and I might need that total length. So anyway, got that all clamped down there. There's the muffler, and as I showed, it's a straight through design and coming out from a single in, dual out, 3-inch in, dual 2.5-inch out. So there it is. There's the exhaust. Doesn't look too bad under here. Very small muffler, tons of room around it. I mean, no problem there. So anyway, let's get this thing off the lift or on the ground, and man, let's hear this thing. I'm pretty anxious to hear it because I don't know, maybe it'll be MagnaFlow-ish, who knows. But anyway, here we go. All right, got the truck on the ground, and I should mention, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but my truck is 4-wheel drive. I don't know how that would affect any kind of clearance between 4-wheel drive and 2-wheel drive, but there's plenty in there. I don't see any issues, so hopefully no rattles, nothing like that. But just wanted to throw that in there, that this is 4-wheel drive. All right, so I'm gonna stand back here, I think, and let's hear it. Here we go. All right, so there we go. That is the WWP exhaust for the F150. And just as a reminder, mine is a 2016 F150 4-wheel drive. Like I said, I'll either put on the screen here or down in the description, like exactly, what part number it is or whatever, but it's the single inlet, dual outlet to the side. So basically duals to the side behind the rear tire. It's a stainless steel exhaust. They had it listed, I want to say, for about $349. The seller had best offer on there, so I shot an offer. First $300, it was declined. They came back with another offer, I think it was like $340, and then I sent another offer of $320, and they accepted the offer. So $320 for this exhaust. Now it reminds me of like a MagnaFlow or something like that. I'll try to get some driving videos to add to this. Maybe tomorrow. I'm running out of daylight real quick, so hopefully I'll be able to get some driving video, maybe just up and down the street or whatever, so you can hear the exhaust under load. But anyway, that is the WWP exhaust. Like I said before, I wanted to get a video out about it because there is not much out there on YouTube. I didn't want to do an install because it's like any other exhaust. You can go anywhere on YouTube, especially in American trucks. You can go on there and there's so many installs from different exhausts. It's pretty much the same deal. Not much to it. It does help if you have a helper to help align stuff. But anyway, it's a one-person job. You can do it. It's not too bad, honestly. Everything bolts together pretty nicely. I'm really pleased with the kit for 320 bucks. I mean, you can't beat it. And like I said, I got this for another exhaust project that I'll be doing and working on, but I wanted to have the dual tailpipes for that project and a 3-inch inlet. That's why I got the resonator delete. So anyway, I'm gonna quit rambling. I'm saying the same stuff like over and over. So that's it, WWP exhaust. I really don't think you can beat the price as long as everything, you know, stays together and is good for several years. You know, doesn't deteriorate or doesn't come apart or something like that. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But so far, I'm digging it, man. So I think it's a good buy. Definitely when your other stainless exhausts out there are like over $1,000, you can get this and get similar sound, like I said, to probably MagnaFlow if you like the MagnaFlow. So anyway, stay tuned for part 3 of the exhaust shenanigans with the 2016 F150. But I hope you liked this video. If you did, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that, and we'll see you on the next one.